and Chef Devan Rajkumar joins us for a treat. Such a treat. You've been so busy working at your new restaurant, which just opened.
Just opened on Ossington, called Oma.
Called Oma.
And it's kind of like refined southern bar snacks.
Ooh, I like that concept.
Like, I did shrimp and grits last time.
Yes.
Today, I would love to do this cornbread for you.
So I would love for you to make that cornbread as well.
I would also
the cornbread looks amazing.
I would love for you to make it for me. Everything is right here. We're going to go through those ingredients.
How does this keep happening?
I work all week, so when I come here, I put Tracy to work, okay?
I'll make the cornbread.
So in the bowl, we just have some melted butter.
Okay.
So to that, you're going to add baking powder, baking salt.
Okay. All of this?
Yep.
Okay.
Baking powder, baking soda, not baking salt. And you're going to add, no, sorry, just a teaspoon of that.
Okay.
or else it'd be very, very salty.
It felt like a lot. Anyone
Teaspoon
else?
of sugar.
Okay. I'm sorry, I'm not doing proper measurements here, but that's what real chefs do.
Teaspoon of Old Bay.
I'm getting all defensive.
Old Bay is great with seafood and many different applications.
That was a tablespoon, whatever. Keep going.
That's fine. And then you're going to add some milk.
Do you want all of the milk?
Yeah, sure, go for it.
Okay. Everyone's being a little loosey-goosey with the recipe here.
The last thing I want to talk about, and like this goes back to our restaurant, this is a product that comes from Quebec, from Moulin des Cèdres.
Okay.
And it is stone ground corn.
Oh, nice.
And what's exciting about this is that there's red kernels and yellow. The yellow make it creamier and finer, and the red is more coarse.
Okay.
But this is GMO. This is a GMO-free product.
Okay.
It's organic, it's heirloom, and like these are the kinds of products that we're using at the restaurant, and it's very exciting to be there to use quality products such as this.
Okay, so you want to look for products that have that, you know, that natural essence to them, and it's sometimes you've got to seek them out, but it's amazing when they can be made in Canada. Yeah,
the characteristics of this are just amazing. So
should I be doing this? Because
we're going to add in a bunch of this.
I noticed the consistency is changing.
So we want this relatively kind of thick, but this is such a beautiful product. It's a Native American corn, or Indian corn rather, and it's used to make a Native American stew called sagamite. Lovely. With just some grease. So
I love that you know all the background of all of this stuff. That's very good.
My chef, Matt Blondin, he's very into this kind of stuff.
Right. I thought you were going to say he's very mean and I have to know everything.
He's the greatest guy.
I mean, he's awesome. He's watching, isn't he?
And I say that so he doesn't kill me.
He's so cool.
No, I'm kidding. So this gets mixed around. Over here.
Do you want the egg in it yet?
Yes, please, the egg.
Okay. See, I knew something.
Way to go, chef. Over here, I have a little cast iron guy going. Yeah. So I'm just going to, once the egg's in there?
Egg's in.
All good. So I'm just going to spray this down. If you don't put enough of this, it's not going to come out, okay?
So this is the way to make the bigger ones, because you're making two versions.
These ones here that I made, that's correct.
That's so cool.
And this one was topped with red pepper, green onion, we brushed it with butter. You can do whatever you want. Anything that you want to go in there. So that can pour into here.
Do you mind that this is still a bit chunky?
That's fine. It's all going to dissipate, and you know.
Okay, all right.
It's your lunch, so.
So okay, I got to eat it, so it's going to be fine.
Keep going. Keep going. Just to the top, and if it spills over, someone here will clean it.
Okay, and I got to work with these people. Yeah. Okay, how about?
That's it. That's good.
Okay.
Now you have some scallion wisps over there and Malden sea salt. You'll garnish both here, please.
Okay. You want them on here right now?
And I love cooking this way with cast iron.
You want it on there right now?
Yeah, just sprinkle them around nice and...
Okay, all right.
Doesn't have to be all perfect. And then you'll follow with the salt.
All right.
At the restaurant, we do the cornbread with spiced pumpkin butter, or spiced squash butter, rather. Nice. But today I'm going to show you how to do one with, make it a bit spicier.
Okay, what kind of spicy butter are we making?
I think it's a brown thing. I don't know what it is. But.
You want a little bit of punch in your food. I understand.
I have butter that I melted down and I threw it in the fridge just so I can whip it a bit.
All right.
In a hot pan, I didn't want to do this here because it creates a lot of smoke, but in a hot pan with just a little bit of oil, you will chop up some red chilies and some jalapenos, also known as jalapenos.
Jalapenos.
Okay? So these are going to get chopped up. You can chop them really fine. You can leave it coarse, but however you want to do it. I'm going to take this, drop it in here.
And put it in butter.
You will add salt and pepper into here, please.
And do you want this salt? The garnishing salt?
I'm so happy you asked. No.
Okay.
We'll use the regular. That's very coarse. You like to garnish. If you're using Malden sea salt, you want to be able to see it.
Okay. And a little bit of pepper, because we don't have enough pepper in here yet. Mix it around?
Mix it around, please.
Okay. Oh my gosh, I can smell.
Yeah, it's like butter is amazing by itself, but when you add more amazing things to it, it's kind of like fireworks, right?
Yes.
And that's
so now what?
And that's one butter. So what you can do with this is you can take it and put it in the fridge and spoon it out as you need it. Yeah. You can roll it in wax paper or parchment paper in the freezer, and you can cut rings out of it.
Oh, I like
and it'll last
that.
up to at least a month in your freezer, and it's just delicious.
So these recipes, of course, inspired by what you're making at the restaurant.
I'll be honest, when I got there, like I knew nothing about Southern food, and I'm so grateful for the opportunity to work there with these guys. So it's great. Last thing though, this will not cook like this. This has to go into the oven. So once you pour it into here, 8 minutes and 19 seconds in the oven, pull it out.
19 seconds.
Don't do it at 20.
Don't get it twisted.
Let this rest for a couple minutes, and then you pop it out. I made mini ones too with smoked Gouda, charred jalapeno, a Parmesan chive. Like however, just have fun with this cornbread recipe. It's all on the website.
Cityline.ca for these recipes.